Hello and welcome to Space Yoga Mission Control. My name is Elisa, and after that you have stretched in space, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the science behind Mission 4. You have learned from yoga instructor Gemma that in space our fluids are a little bit messed up. This is because gravity is not longer there. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what happened to the vestibular system, the little organ inside our ear that is responsible for our sense of balance. The vestibular system is a tiny, small, beautiful organ inside the inner ear, which detects each movement of our head in space and informs the brain about the position of our head with respect to gravity. It is always on and is always telling to the brain whether our head is looking up or down with respect to gravity. Inside the vestibular system, there are thousands of tiny stones, and if your head is upright, these stones are perfectly floating on a liquid, on a fluid. However, because there is gravity here on our planet, if we move our head up, like that, then the stones will start to move because the fluid is also moving because there is gravity. This can tell to the brain immediately that your head is no longer upright. Because of this mechanism, the brain knows exactly where is your head with respect to gravity. But also it knows, for instance, what is up and what is down in the gravitational field. In outer space, gravity is no longer the same. Microgravity is much smaller compared to terrestrial gravity. And, perhaps not surprising, our vestibular system can get a little bit confused. Up to 50% of all astronauts experience in the first hours or even days after being in outer space a very strong motion sickness, the so-called space adaptation syndrome. The brain is confused because vestibular information is no longer the same, and the only way to feel better is to stop relying on vestibular information and perhaps trust other senses, such as vision. Traditionally, the vestibular system has been related to motion, balance, and orientation in the external environment. However, the vestibular system is important for almost all our behaviors. For instance, the vestibular system is essential for navigating, memory, interacting with other people, and even perceiving our own body. European Space Agency and European Low Gravity Research Association have been supporting my work, which is focusing on how altered vestibular signal, such as in outer space, can impact our brain and cognition. For instance, we recently investigated how altered gravity might modulate the way in which we make decisions. We asked participants to generate numbers every time that they hear a beep sound, a quite easy experiment. So you hear a beep sound and you need to tell me as soon as possible a number between 1 and 9. Then we can look at the sequences of numbers generated by our participant, and we can look at how random are those sequences. And we found that people were much less random when they were lying down compared to when they were upright. So even this very simple lab manipulation of gravity can influence the way in which people make decisions. Why is this important for us here on Earth? Well, the vestibular system has been largely neglected in basic science. It does not produce a conscious sensation, and it works always on the background. However, the vestibular information is essential for almost everyday behavior. Remember, you can improve your balance by practicing inverted posture like those in Space Yoga Mission 4. Thank you very much for joining me here at Mission Control, and I hope you will enjoy your next session.